everybody, Glenn here with Deviation Sports Cards with my third grade reveal video for HGA. This is a 30-day graded video. These cards were, well, let me just pull up the TRT time here. So as you can see, this was a 30-day submission. I originally shipped these to HGA on the 10th of April. My delivery date I anticipated would be the 14th, and it was, so it took about 3 days to get there. I expected them to take about 2 days to get it in. It ended up taking them about 4, so lost a couple days there. My submission date at that point then was the 20th as opposed to the 17th. As far as time in the grading process, I expected 31 days because of the Memorial Day holiday that was in there, and it ended up taking 35 days. And then I expected them to ship it back to me and take about 3 days, but it was able to get back to me in only 2 days. So overall, from a grading perspective, it took them about 4 days longer, 4 business days longer than I anticipated. The entire process took about 5 days longer than I anticipated. So overall, if anybody watched my first reveal video, or my second one for that matter, it was about 12 days. My first 30-day order was about 12 business days behind. In this case, they're only 5. So definitely an improvement from the first one. Not nearly as big of a deal for me as the first one. I will say that they do seem to be catching up. I have a 10-day with them and 2 30 days currently open with them. One of the 30 days was actually due to be back to me tomorrow. It's not going to happen, but that order is graded. So I would imagine it'll be shipping back to me pretty soon, so it shouldn't be too late. And then my 10-day actually should have been on its way back to me already. It's not, but it did see some pretty significant movement earlier on this week. This week it was still in researching, I believe, on business day 9, which had me a little worried. But then on the 10th business day, it actually got scanned and graded all in the same day, but it's been stagnant since then. So I'm hoping to see some movement on both of those orders tomorrow, hopefully get them back next week. Have a couple videos next week to show you from a reveal video perspective, and then it'll probably be a while because that other one I don't think I shipped out until the 1st of June. I do have a few open orders out with CSG that I'm hoping to get back as well, so we'll see how it goes. But this will probably be my last. I'm hoping for some 9.5s out of this one. This will probably be one of my last, I'm going to say hopefully 9.5 ones. This next one I've got, I sent in a lot of junk wax era stuff just as kind of a test, so I'm not expecting to get a whole lot of 9.5s out of that, but you never know. I got a 9.5 on my Michael Irvin that I sent in. And then the one after that is just some cards that I really don't expect to get 9.5s on. There's some high-end case hits for players that I like in my PC that I sent out. Not really expecting to get 9.5s because there was some noticeable issues on them. So I'm hoping to at least get 9s on them though, but they were kind of like my second tier level of graded cards. They were still rare enough that I felt were worth getting graded. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this particular video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. We'll open this bad boy up. Now this one, it's kind of like my last one. I've got 4 cards in here for my PC, and then 1 card in here. It's not necessarily for my PC, but it is from the junk wax era. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes back. I had pretty good luck on my first one, so we'll see how they come out on this one. And I also did a lot of experimenting with the labels on this one. So this one was kind of the first one that I sent in after the new label options came out. So actually, let me take a look here. I'll go ahead and pull it up so I can make sure I'm giving accurate information here. So this particular order, I had chosen some of the new labels. They weren't custom labels, but they had moved on from some of the other ones. So I've got a splash match team, splash white, splash match team again, a splash black, and then a neutral white. So I tried a few different types just to kind of see what it would look like. So we'll go ahead and get into it. So this first card we're going to look at is a 1991 score Brett Favre rookie base. This one I chose a neutral white on, so I'm kind of curious to see how this came out. Looks like they're back to these bigger bags again. Go ahead and get that out of there. So there you can see the card. I thought this card looked really clean. I opened up a box of this. I ended up getting 3 Brett Favres out of that box. This was by far the best looking one, and we ended up with a 9.5. So ended up really good. Centering got a 10. Wow. 9 on edges, 9.5 on corners, and 9.5 on surface. So just, well, yeah, 9.5 all the way, really. So that's a really nice card. Kind of what I was expecting. The neutral white's a little bland for me. Thinking, looking back on it now, I probably wouldn't have selected that. But with this being, him being a Green Bay person and this being a Falcons card, you know, I really was kind of debating on what I wanted to do there. So I kind of wish I would have went with like card match or something, but like I said, I was just trying to try out the different labels. So labels a little boring, but that's on me, is what I asked for. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the 9.5 on that. I'll take it. So that's two junk wax cards and 2 9.5s. So still some value in getting some of those old cards out. Okay, so next card up is actually a, let's see, these are all facing weird directions on me here. Next card up is going to be a Baker Mayfield rated rookie. On this one I chose a Splash Team Match. So this is just a base rated rookie from 2018, not the optic one. So again, I thought this would be a pretty good card to get graded. And this one got a 9.5 as well, which is nice. So this came back, I asked for team match. I don't know, man. The team match on the Browns is kind of weird. You know, they kind of give that orange, that background definitely looks like black, not brown. Looks like the brown is actually up here in these little hash marks, and then everything else is black back there, so that's a little bit strange. So I guess that would look better probably on a white background as opposed to a black one. So I'm not really in love with the way that looks. It is what I asked for, but I think it looked much cleaner with the white background and maybe like a blue accent around the score or something like that. But overall, I'm happy with that. I got just shy of a 10 pristine. That's terrible. So 9.5 on corners, a 9.5 on edges, a 10 on surface, and a 10 on centering. So I really got close to a pristine 10 on that, so that kind of sucks. But overall, happy with that. Nice looking card. Definitely going into my PC. So I've got some really nice Baker Mayfield so far. I've got, I think, 3 9.5s on all 3 Baker cards that I've had graded thus far. So I'm pretty happy with that. So there we go with that Baker Mayfield. Next card I had graded was a Jedrick Wills Black Pandora rookie autograph from Donruss Optic. You can see down here it's graded 14 out of 25. Or not graded 14 out of 25, but serial numbered 14 out of 25. So this one I picked I believe a Splash Black on because I thought it would look really cool with the black Pandora card. Let's see what we ended up getting here. I'm worried about this one because it's a black card, and we got a 9.5. So that looks pretty good, but God, I wish it was the other way around. I wish the black was in the background. So yeah, I think the label could look better on this one as well. But again, I was kind of experimenting here. This is Splash Black, so I'm sure that's what it looks like. And this one, I think I would have rather had a card match. It would probably look really sweet with like an orange color spot. It actually would probably look really good with this label right here, actually. That label on this card would look better than it looks on this. I think I could almost flip-flop these labels. So unfortunately, that didn't come out quite as I expected, but still, 9.5s all the way around with the exception of a 10 on edges, so which is really good for a black card like that. So a 10 on edges, I'll take it. Yeah, that's a really nice card in really good shape. I mean, obviously, any non-Browns fan isn't going to appreciate the offensive lineman graded card, but I'll take it. So far, 3 cards, 3 9.5s. A little disappointed with the labels, but like I said, I got no one really to blame but myself there. I was the one kind of experimenting with the new label types, and clearly I probably didn't pick the best ones, but still a pretty card. All right. So next one up is another Baker Mayfield. This one is a Prismatic Wave rookie card from Leaf Metal Draft. You can see there the autograph got a 10. Actually, on the the Jedrick Wills got a 10 on the autograph as well. So this card, I actually picked a Splash Match White. No, I'm sorry, Splash White. So how much you want to bet? This is what I was probably hoping for on the Jedrick Wills, and I just completely got him backwards. We'll see here. So this one got a 9.5, and it's exactly the opposite of what I thought. So I must have mixed these up completely. So I'd have preferred to have this one on this one and this one on that one. But anyways, so I think that still looks pretty cool actually. So this one I didn't really want to go with team match because it's the college uni. Man, I just missed a pristine on this one as well. 10 on corners, 10 on edges, 9.5 on surface and centering. So again, a half a grade shy of a pristine 10 on this card. So that's 2 Bakers now that I was just shy of it. But overall, I'm happy with that. Again, probably not one of the more popular autographs from Mayfield, but I actually got this. This was a redemption, I believe, that I got out of a break. And as soon as I got it, it was in really good shape. So I went ahead and packaged it up and got it ready to go. Came back pretty much what I was expecting there. So a nice 9.5 gem mint Baker Mayfield, just shy of a pristine again, but I'll take it. And the last card is a Joe Burrow Mosaic Introductions rookie card. This one will actually be part of a giveaway. So anybody that's watched some of my other videos, I had kind of mentioned this card in that. So we're going to be doing some giveaways for people that join my page, join my Facebook group, maybe join some of the breaks I've got going on over there. So I believe this one is going to be part of the giveaway once I hit, I want to say it's 44 or something like that, people that have bought in the breaks. So this card will just kind of go sit somewhere and wait. And let's see what we ended up getting on this. We got a 9. So 9s across the board with the exception of corners. Got a 9.5. This one was, I believe, just team match. So overall, I think this looks really nice. I'm pretty happy with a 9 on this. These Mosaic cards are really hard to get anything other than a 9 on. I got a 9 on surface, which seems to be the bane of Mosaic's existence when it comes to grading with HGA. So overall, happy with a 9. Like I said, this is a giveaway, so please, if you want, go check out some of my other videos on YouTube. Maybe hit me up with some likes. Subscribe to the channel. I believe the requirements to get into the giveaway for this is to go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to it, go to my Facebook group, Deviation Sports Cards on Facebook. It's a private group, so you'll have to answer a couple quick questions, but then once you get in there, you'll see I have some 1 and 2 box breaks up there that I'm trying to get some people rounded up for. So basically, subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the Facebook group, buy into a break, and you're considered a dev head at that point, and you're entered into the giveaway for this. There's 4 tiers of giveaways. So right now I've got 1, I think, when I get to 8, which is a dev kit. 2 is a Nick Chubb rookie patch auto from Certified 2018. The 3rd level is this, and then the 4th level is actually another HGA graded Jerry Jeudy Donruss Optic autograph to 50. So this will go in that pile and just kind of wait until I get those subscriber numbers up, and then once I do, we'll do a random off to anybody that qualifies and give this bad boy away. So there we go. So 3rd one, I'm pretty happy. I've had pretty good success with HGA on 9.5s, but like I said, I'm not really expecting that to last forever. I've gone through these first couple orders were what I would say are kind of the cream of the crop, the ones that I had selected, whether they were because of rarity or condition. So you can see I got lucky here and got 4 9.5s out of 5, and then I got the 9.0 on the Joe Burrow. So overall, I would say this is a good one. The labels, unfortunately, like I said, no fault other than my own, are not the greatest this time around. So But it is what it is. I mean, this one I probably will not keep, but these other 3 are PC cards, so while the labels aren't fantastic, they'll do just fine for me. And it was worth the experiment just so I have them now, and if I want to reference them or if I think they'll look good with something else, I can kind of put the card up next to it and see. And then this one again will be for a giveaway. So overall, like I said, hopefully I'll be getting some orders back next week. I've got some interesting cards coming back in those. The next one, like I said, is all junk wax. So I've got a couple Troy Aikman 89 rookies in there. I've got a John Elway rookie from 84, which that one I'm curious to see on. It had a pretty significant printing error on it. And I sent it in knowing that, but I was kind of interested to see how much effect that type of printing error would have on an older card. So it'd be interesting to see what I get on that particular one. I think I've got an 88 Walter Payton in there. And then, good Lord, I can't even think of what the other one is. Oh, it's a Barry Sanders Topps rookie. So we'll see what we get on those. I'm not really expecting a whole lot, but again, I'm just trying to experimenting here a little bit with some of this stuff, trying to see. I like opening older product. I think we're in a transition here where, you know, you hear about the junk wax there and all the cards that they produced and everything else. I would kind of say that we're in a junk slab era right now. You know, you've got cards like this that came out in the junk wax era, and yeah, there's a ton of them. But if you actually go and look at the pop reports, there's not a ton graded, and there's not a ton graded in really good condition. You go take a look at a modern card like the equivalent of this, say, in a Justin Herbert, and there's literally like thousands of them. So I'm kind of the belief that 10, 20 years from now, a high-end, high-grade card from the junk wax era is probably going to end up being worth more slabbed and high grade than some of these modern cards that are just getting graded like crazy, because where these cards were, you know, we were inundated with these cards back in the 80s and 90s. A lot of them ended up in shoe boxes or dresser drawers or places where they weren't really kept in good condition, and not a lot of people were sending them in because they don't really see the value in them right now. And in honesty, there's not a lot of value in them right now. But when I look down the road, 10, 20 years, you know, Justin Herbert's not a proven commodity. He had one good season, and we're treating him like he's, you know, the next Pat Mahomes or Tom Brady, which, you know, there's really no evidence that he will be. And there's literally thousands upon thousands of base Justin Herberts graded in high condition, and I just don't see him holding the value that they've got today. Because to me, while there's a ton of these physical loose cards, there's almost an equal amount of slabbed. No, I shouldn't say equal amount because it's nowhere close. But I guess at the end of the day, 10, 20 years from now, I feel like high-grade junk wax era cards are going to be more rare than modern era rookie cards, because there's just so many of them, and the grading scene is raging right now. Everybody's sending everything to get graded, and I can foresee a Justin Herbert, you know, PSA graded 10 being worth, you know, $5 in 10 years, because there's just so stinking many of them. So I guess I'll get off that rant. You know, it really has nothing to do with this video, but you can, I guess I should TM that phrase. We are in the junk slab era, in my opinion, right now. So that's why you'll see me sending in some older stuff. If you join my group, you'll see that I'm opening up some older stuff, trying to find some pack fresh gem cards of Hall of Famers and established, you know, NFL stars to send in and get graded, because I really think that's where the money's going to be in the future when it comes to graded products. So anyways, 495s. Not such great on the labels, but again, that's my fault. And HGA getting better with their timing. So 12 days late on the first 30 day, 5 days late on this one. My next one, if it ships tomorrow, I imagine I'll probably get it on Monday or Tuesday of next week, so it'll be less than 5 days late. It'll still be a few days late, but nothing significant. My 10 day is graded, so if it gets shipped here in the next day or two, you know, odds are it's only going to end up being a couple days late as well. And then I've only got the one left. I'm going to try to get in, obviously, tomorrow night, just like I do every week. So hopefully I can pull that off and keep the videos coming. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later.